Hi everybody, Miss Eva's back, and we're going to finish playing with the rest of this box of cornstarch. Remember, cornstarch is not very expensive. It's about maybe $1 a box, sometimes even less. We used about half of it to make this incredible Play-Doh that kind of feels sort of like your Play-Doh from school, remember? So, it smells good because we made it with cornstarch and lotion. Now, what we're going to do now, let's say you have cornstarch at home, but you don't have lotion or conditioner. Because I didn't have conditioner, but I had lotion. But if you don't have any of that you can use cornstarch and water, not to make Play-Doh. No, we're going to make quicksand. Ooh, doesn't that sound like fun? We've only got about half a box of cornstarch left, but if you had the whole box, you could just dump the whole box in a bowl. That's it. Yeah. And then we're going to add water. I'm not sure how much, so we're just going to play with it. If you get too much, it'll be too soupy. But if you don't put enough, it'll be too dry. So it's kind of like, let's add a little bit and see. Okay, you're going to have to get a little bit messy. But moms, grandma, don't worry. This stuff comes out of clothes. Even if it gets on the carpet, if you let it dry, it vacuums right up. Because after the water's gone, it just turns back to cornstarch. Okay, it's still a little bit too dry. So we're going to add more water. And just squish. And it feels hard. That's what's cool about this. Because we start with something dry and powdery. And we add water. And it makes everything kind of stick together. I'm going to pour some of my water back out. I might have got too much. Now, if you're doing it this way, it's okay if you put too much water in if you've got extra cornstarch. But if you used all your cornstarch up, I think this is going to be pretty good. Don't drink that. Okay. So what we've done, we've taken that powdery starch, we added water. And at first, when it's powdery, the starch doesn't stick together. It just goes poof and just crazy. But this way, it sticks together. Can you say polymer? We made a polymer. Polymer is ingredients that stick together now. So look, it's liquid. You see it curve? Yeah. But it's also, it's sort of like not liquid because you can squeeze it. And it looks dry, but when you hold it, it drips through your fingers. Yeah. Is that not cool? So, look at it. And if you thump it on top, thump, 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 thump. See, my fingers aren't going into it. Can you see that? It's hard. But then I can scoop up a handful. And look at that. That is so cool. And it gets all liquidy. See on my hand? I squeeze it. It looks kind of dry. So I can pick it up and hold it. See? I got me a little block I'm holding. A little ball. Look. Look. How about that? I've got a ball. But look, I put it in my hand. Watch it. It's going to get all drippy. It's so cool. And let it stretch. So you pick up a big clump, turn it over, and it just liquefies. And that is just starch and water. And you can play and play with it. Let's see. You can even hide things in it. So here's some of our counting animals from school. We're going to put that in there. It's a kangaroo. Okay. See them in there? and they're gradually going to sink so you can hide things in it. So look. So in this clump are some animals. Let's watch them come. Look. And then all the slime. It's not really slime, because that's a little bit different, but all the cornstarch quicksand just comes off. So push them in there. Pull them up. So we took something dry, cornstarch, and we took something wet, water, and that made all the little cornstarch particles stick together now instead of being fluffy. And this is so much fun to play with. See how liquid it is? But then again, if I thump it on top, thump, 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 my fingers don't even hardly go in it because it feels so hard. I really have to scrape to get a handful. And then it's just drippy. So much fun, guys. So if you have water and you have cornstarch, you can make quicksand polymer. And this was only half a box of cornstarch, and I almost added too much water, so I had to pour some of my liquid off, which is in that glass right there. So I really suggest adding a little bit of water at a time. I think I added too much that time. So, and when I realized it, I poured some of it off. But if I had poured too much, it would have been okay. It would have still been fun to play with. It would just have been more watery. And it's a little bit more fun when it's not completely watery, because it makes it more like, whoa, look at that clump of, like this. I'm going to roll it into a ball. Okay, here's my ball. Okay, here we go, here we go. Can you see this? Oh, I lost the ball. Here we go. Ready? Ball turns into, roll it to a ball. Okay, see how it's a ball between my hands and it's not even liquidy? But then it turns liquidy. Love this stuff. And that is how you make cornstarch quicksand. Ooh, it's so much fun. I'll see you later. Really? I'm going to wash my hands in just a minute. I'll see you later. I'm going to read you a book after I play for a little bit. So 1 box of starch can make some Play-Doh and quicksand. That's a lot of fun, and for just $1. Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you later. I'm going to find a good book to read you, and we're just going to have fun today.